Look, you gonna be on YouTube? Huh? What do you think? You gonna be on YouTube with Daddy? Hey guys, long time no see. I took a little bit of hiatus from making videos because I adopted this new little girl here. This is Sadie. She's been keeping me very busy the last little while. Anybody who's ever had a puppy, I'm sure can identify with the changes that having a new little addition in the family brings. Today I wanted to share with you guys some of my must-have accessories, items, and pieces that you've got to have if you are a mobile design or web development professional. Now, before I had a home office, I lived and breathed and died in coffee shops. All my work was done in coffee shops, on the road, traveling all the time. So here are some of my must-haves for working on the road. Must-have item number one, you're gonna be working anywhere remotely out of the house. Gotta get yourself some solid headphones. My headphone of choice is of course, the AirPods. These are the classic AirPods with the rechargeable case. Haven't sprung for it, haven't really felt that need to spring for the AirPods Pro yet. If any of you guys have tried them, checked them out, and you think that it's really worth the swap, let me know. I'm considering maybe the new Beats. But yeah, if you're working anywhere outside of the house, you got to keep a solid pair of headphones nearby, especially at coffee shops or public places. The noise gets out of hand. It can interfere with your flow, get you out of your element, get you listening to other things happening around you, and you don't want any of that, especially if you have to kind of work in those environments. You want to be able to focus on what you're doing. So definitely need a good set of headphones. Second thing you guys have to have, of course, anybody who's working on the road, you need to have a good computer. Obviously, I'm a Mac guy, and everybody who's already seen my office knows I'm a Mac guy. Now, don't cheap out. I've learned this the hard way. When I moved out on my own, I said, you know what, I can't really afford the full-fledged expensive Mac anymore. I cheaped out. I got the MacBook Air, the 13-inch, and I spec'd it out. I thought that would be enough. Well, it's not enough. If you're a design professional, a web development professional, a video editing professional, an audio editing professional, you need to have a MacBook Pro. The 13 inches are okay. I've had a couple of them in my time as well, but honestly, upgraded from the MacBook Air into the 15-inch MacBook Pro. There you go, girl. And the 15-inch has been light years ahead of everything I had before. So I would wholeheartedly recommend, if you're in a high performance environment and you need all the power, don't cheap out. Get yourself a computer that can handle your workload, that can perform your workload adequately. The cheaper models are always gonna have drawbacks. They're cost effective up front, but in the long run, that delay on productivity, that extra 5-10 minutes of processing, the extra time it takes you to get your work done is gonna negatively impact your business down the road. So definitely invest in your computer up front, save yourselves the headache in the long run. Next thing, guys, if you're investing in a Mac, especially a new Mac, you gotta get yourself a dongle. This is the one from Sateki, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, to be honest. Now, as you know, they've switched over to the USB Type-C, so there's no USB traditional ports, there's no more memory card readers. This guy here, I think it was about 30 bucks, and it shipped for free, got it next day. It's got 3 traditional USB ports, it's got a memory card reader, micro SD card reader. It adds, especially on the lower end models, I got this guy when I got the new MacBook Air a couple of years back, and this literally saved my life so many times I can't even tell you, because the lack of ports and the ability to only be able to charge or use dongles, huge short-sightedness on Apple's behalf in terms of porting. But one of these guys, again, Sateki, they make this one, but they make a whole bunch of other ones, a huge full spread docks that you can get as well. But just for 30 bucks, this will give you everything you need to use: flash drives, memory cards, all that good stuff. So of course, guys, if you're working on the road, you're taking your computer and your hardware and your accessories on the road with you, you have to have either a good bag or a really good sleeve. So this one here, this is from Logix. This is a 15-inch PC laptop sleeve. It's got a nice thick pocket up here in the top that you can fit a ton of dongles in. I've even fit like paperwork and notebooks in there, taking this on the road with me all over the place. This is kind of what I take everywhere on the road with me now, because it's got so much space. It'll fit, charger, ports, whatever you need. This new guy here, this one is from Fossil. And this is kind of got the full Monty. Going on a road trip, this is what I'm gonna pack versus the sleeve. way more storage room. You can fit clothes, you can fit all your dongles, all your ports, all your books, a couple of computers if you wanted, all your chargers, cables, etc. So that's kind of the full-fledged bag. But if you're gonna be on the road, that was a big jump. If you're gonna be on the road, get something that's gonna protect your equipment and keep it in one piece, especially if you drop it. I have fallen several times on old computers while walking and slipping on ice and stuff like that. You know, being in Canada happens all the time. So make sure you spend money, invest in your carrier gear, and don't cheap out when it comes to protecting your stuff. So last thing I've got for you guys, if you are a mobile design professional and you need to be sending invoices to your clients, it's not actually a piece of tech, a piece of hardware, it's a software app. I've been using it for about 3 years now to run my business, and this thing has saved me so much time and so many headaches. It's called Wave. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this or not. They integrate with a whole bunch of banks out there, especially here in Canada. My bank of choice for business banking is RBC, Royal Bank of Canada, and Wave automatically imports all my transactions, deposits, withdrawals, credit card transactions, automatically categorizes the spend. So doing my taxes at the end of the year makes it super easy to know what I've spent money on and where I can sort of do all my T2 and corporate returns and stuff. Makes life super easy. I'm not sponsored by Wave, nor do I have any affiliation with them. I just love the tool so much that I really do recommend it for anybody who's starting out, who needs to issue invoices or receive payments. Wave kind of does it all for you. They allow you to take payments right through their app. They allow you to send automatic recurring bills to your clients if you have recurring monthly invoices, if you're doing, for example, web hosting or regular maintenance, so you have people on retainers. It really does simplify my work stack, and it simplifies my tax returns at the end of the year, especially the reporting, as I said, automatic categorization of expenses, and of course it allows you to sort your income so much better and see everything in a really simple, clean user experience. Sadie, hey, are you doing my work now? What's going on here, girl? Typically, as I'm sure many of you out there know, banking is not a sexy application these days. A lot of banks have really tried to clean up the user experiences, but the business side of banking seems to really be neglected, at least here in Canada. Royal Bank is unfortunately one of the worst offenders for pretty banking. Definitely prefer using Wave's interface to RBC's any day of the week. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed my first video back in a little while. If you guys have any tools, tricks, hardware, apps, or anything that you recommend, feel free to throw it out there in the comments. Let me know what you guys are using to do what you do. Let me know what you do, first of all. I really love connecting. It's been really cool to kind of go on this YouTube run with you guys so far. We're just getting started, and I think me and this little bundle of energy here, we'll see you guys again really soon. Say bye, little seeds. Say bye.